Well, what can I say? Hello and welcome to another video. We are out in this gorgeous snowy weather. This is Storm Alwyn. I've just been sat in the van parked next to this stunning looking canal. Nothing's moved for a while, the water's frozen, and this canal goes on for quite a long way. And I wasn't planning on coming out for a walk this afternoon. I was going to do some editing in the van and come out in the morning, but the sun's just popped out over the storm clouds, so I thought I'd come out and have a quick nose and a quick look. I'm going to come out in here in the morning, that's the plan, but I thought, well, I've got the opportunity to get a couple of trees in the snow, clean snow, with a bit of maybe light on them. I thought I'd grab the opportunity, even though it looks very grey over behind you, so this might be a short walk and I'll carry on in the morning. But wow, what a beauty. I'm at Skipton as well. Skipton's a stunning little town or village or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I just want to get a couple of trees with some snow around them up on the hills, like the ones up on my right hand side, and that'll do me until the morning. Let's see what I can find. This is a lovely canal, ever such a big canal. I live on the canal, but I live next to the canal, but this one here, this is massive. This is a really nice walk along here. Now I'm just coming up to a possible image on my right hand side. There's a couple of big trees which are blending into one, or a little tree and a big tree, so it's blending into one, but it's just parting now. And there's a tree next to it, and the fact that the sky is dead grey behind it, as you can see there. So I'm looking at this tree there, which is blending in with the little one, as you can see, and then the little one next to it, and I quite like that. I've just taken the shot from the other side, so back along this trail a little bit, but I kind of like what's going on with this tree. Now I'm going to see if I can get a shot here, and then I'm going to move that way further along the pathway and see if I can separate them the other side. Now the other thing I like about this shot is just in the bottom there is a little bit of texture on the grass, on the snow. Rory? Who's Rory? Sorry, my lips aren't working. So there's a little bit of texture on the grass, so I think that'll work. I've taken the camera out and I've clipped it onto my capture clip, purely because it's nice to be able to do a couple of handheld shots of walk along. It's that bright in these conditions anyway, that I put the ISO on 200, it's fine. Image stabilizer is great, so I'm going to take that, I'm going to move along a little bit, see if I get the separation of the three trees. If not, then I'm quite happy to make that little tree look like a big tree, and the two of them together. I just really like the fact that there's snow on the branches. It's really quite quaint. And then I'm going to take a shot down the canal, maybe just a simple shot straight down the canal there, just to get a nice shot of the canal boats with the icy water, because it's dead perfectly smooth. So yeah, I'm going to get that one, stick them up for you, and possibly that tree just there that I've just noticed. Look at that one there. If I can get over that wall, which I don't think I can. No, I can't. No, I can't get over the wall, so it's cut off by the wall. But I've taken a couple anyway on those, and it's looking really nice that direction. You've got some proper atmosphere going on in between the cloud, in between the trees and that. If I spin you around, have a look at this going on here. Look at this business here. It's just, see that low-lying cloud that's going on just there? That looks really nice. If I get a break going that way, I'll take a shot going that way as well. Oh, look at the light at the end of the canal. Look at that, that's just happened. The sun must have come out and hit that, which means it's going to catch them trees as well. So let's get this shot down the canal, and yeah, I'll pot them up and have a look. So another one's just caught my eye. There's one up here. Now I know there's a power line on it if you look up that way. Now I've taken one with a power line next to it, sort of a tight in one, and I might keep the power line in, but I don't know. But then I've taken one zoomed right in so I can just get the tree, but I've got these power lines going to the top which I'm going to clone out. But I like the fence because the fence is coming from the left hand corner leading you up to the tree. So that's another one I've just shot. There's quite a lot of little scenic trees and bits and pieces along here, so it's very easy to fill your boots and take lots and lots of shots. I've just come under the bridge. I've just come under the main road. I think it's the A65, I think it is, or 59. Yeah, I'm going to keep going for a little bit. It's getting a little bit darker, but I'm going to carry on for another maybe half a mile, just to have a bit of a nose and see what's down here. And if I find any more trees, then I'll switch it back on. I'm also trying to get a few intimate shots as well. I've taken a couple of like the grasses and things with the background on the ice, and they look quite nice as well. And you do have to share the path with everybody else. Hey up! Don't push me in. See, there are people out walking as well. Hiya. And it's a really nice walk along here. So just making the most of it before I go back and start editing and putting videos together in the van on my own, because I'm all alone tonight. Denise did tell me to go home because the weather's bad, but I think I'll be alright. I've got 2 more days holiday, so if I get stuck I can stay here for another day. Right, we've got sheep. We've got some sheep up on the top as well. They're quite nice. But I just want to see what's down here. I just want to see if I can get into a position where I can find something, and maybe tomorrow morning, if I do get the light that I got in last week's video, wow, wouldn't that be cool? But I don't even know what the weather forecast is. You know, sometimes you're in the wrong place. I'm definitely in the wrong place. Now, I moved from up at the Yorkshire Dales, and way over there in the distance, and I can't show you on here unless I spin you around, way over there in the distance, you will see that there are light on them there hills over in the background, and there's also light just behind that tree there. And I've just taken a shot of that tree with a fence. I like the little fence, I like the tree, and I like the light in the background. And I've also shot one of that tree there as well, because I like that one. Whether they work or not is another matter. I think they will. There is a shot that I actually particularly want. I see a shot a long time ago. I think it was Neil Humes, I think it was Neil, that put some images up of like trees on a fence line, and there was snow, and it was a very black and white image. And in front of me I kind of got what I want. But I'm a long way off. I'm not sure if it'll work, but just have a little look. This is the kind of thing I was thinking about. I'm going to zoom you right in again. You see those 4 little trees? One of them's obviously fallen down right up there in the distance. It's 4 trees. I could do with 2 or 3, and then a fence line, and then nothing behind it. So I'm going to point the camera up that way, see if I can get that. I may even include part of this fence, so it sort of goes up and then across, and then catches your third on that line there. So I might try that, and then I'm going to probably walk back, because I do want to get a bit of editing done, and I'm just walking along just taking pictures of the trees. I'm now getting a bit, not upset, but a bit sorry for myself that I'm not over there in that bright golden light like I had this morning, which was in the other video, because that was beautiful. So yeah, I'm not going to go much further. I'm going to take those, and then I'll probably see you in the morning, possibly on the same footpath, quite possibly actually. So yeah, I'll put these up and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, and yeah, I am back up, and I've been treated to something very special this morning. Very, very special. The sky is on fire again. I had this the other day and I was so over the moon, and I've got it again this morning. Now, alright, I've been pushing my luck a little bit and getting close to getting up a bit late, but in all fairness, when you're this close to somewhere so beautiful, you can afford to get up late, but I would have liked another 15 or 20 minutes on this. So I'm literally just shooting back along the canal at the moment. But have a look at what I've treated to. Look at the beauty of this. You've got the canal leading off into the distance, you've got my van in it, and you've got, look at these pinks and stuff in the sky going on up there. Isn't that just amazing? So I'm shooting that scene there virtually, just to try and get that morning colour and that morning glow. And I'm bracketing to make sure I've got it all in. I've got a canal boat, I've got a perfect leading line from the bottom left hand corner. I'm shooting a vertical image so I can get that pinks in the sky. It's absolutely beautiful, really, really beautiful. I've got grasses and stuff leaning across the canal, which I like, and I've just got that beautiful colour up in the sky. I told you I'd come back in the morning, I did, and I've got something worth having. Absolutely stunning. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another shot here lower to get a bit more of the canal in and these grasses, and then I'm going to head off along the canal a little bit just to see if I can just find something more interesting. I'm going to bring this down to the ground. You've got this nice bit of grass in the foreground covered in snow, and I'll take that one. Really, really nice. So yeah, I'm going to carry on along the towpath and see what else. So I just had a dog come up behind me and bark, frighten the life out of me, absolute frighten the bejeebers out of me. Just got talking to the guy, he saw me last night, and yeah, he stopped and said hello, which was quite nice. I put the long lens on, so the long lens is on the camera. You probably can't see it, yeah you can, just up there. So you've got the longer lens on, the 50 to 140, and I've zoomed in a bit more just to get that really bright vivid orange, because it's reflected all the way down the icy canal. And I've managed to frame up a boat. I've managed to keep one whole boat in, so rather than cut it in half. The pinks that I wanted on these trees disappeared before I managed to get here, but I framed this one up. I've got a tree overhanging on the top and you're looking down the canal. Now I did take an image with a wider lens with the guy walking in it and the dog, but I'm not sure, because they're moving and the shutter speed's a little bit slow, whether they'll be sharp or not. But I like the fact that there was a little figure in it. It was quite nice, and good to say hello to someone in the morning. So I'm going to carry on walking along because there's a beautiful big boat here, an absolute stunner of a canal boat, and I think it would only belong on a canal this size because it wouldn't fit down the ones at home. But yeah, wow, what a gorgeous morning. So this is one of those ones where I'm not sure whether I should be moving down the canal or not, or staying still, because I might still get some colour or light on them trees. So I'm just going to get myself in a position where I can get a shot of them both. I've just taken one of each of them again, so I've got a bit more morning light on them, but I'm just not sure whether I should just wait here and see if I get a bit of colour on the sky as that sun comes over the horizon. Yeah, as the sun comes over the horizon, it should catch this snow. And I think this will work because these are lovely. See these two trees up here? So I've got one that side, so I can shoot it on 1/3, and I've got one the other side that I can shoot on the other third. So this one I'll put on the right hand thirds so that I can get rid of the tree on that side and just have the snowy hill, and this one I'll put on the left hand thirds and get rid of everything else as well. But that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm just contemplating. I don't want to move down if I'm going to miss the light, so I might just hang around here, get me a coffee out my bag and drink the coffee, because it's quiet, it's peaceful, and I really don't care. It's so nice this morning. Yeah, let's do that. Let's wait and see if this light comes up. So I've come back down to this other tree. I've been waiting for the light to break through the cloud a little bit, and as the sun's come higher, the clouds got thicker, so it sort of just muted it out and gone up behind it. So never really got that light on the side of the trees. I've taken lots of the trees. They're very minimal, they're very simple, they're very plain. They could be black and white, they could be colour, you wouldn't know. There's a little bit of texture in the sky behind them. I've come back up to these other ones. These are the ones I looked at last night. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. So what I was looking at last night, there's actually three, that little one in front of the other one, but it sort of blocks it quite nicely, and then you've got this little one on the side, but you've got a little bit of roughness around the bottom, so there's a little bit of darkness underneath it, so you can see it's actually snow, whereas the other ones it was quite clean and powdery. So I'm just taking in those and just trying to get a shot of those two or three trees. Yeah, I'm going to kind of finish the video here. I don't think I'm going to get any more colour than what I've got on them anyway, so I'm going to leave it at that. I've got a couple of variations of these, slightly tighter and slightly wider. I've been shooting at f11 this morning, and I've been bracketing. I didn't need to bracket, the histogram's right in the middle, but I thought if the colour tone, or not the colour tone, but if it's not quite dark enough to get the texture out the snow, or it's too bright, you know, and it's blowing out the snow a little bit, I didn't know. It's a bit hard to tell on the back of the camera, especially when I've left my dark glasses on as well, because it is a lot brighter out there when you take these off. But yeah, so I didn't know, so I bracketed it anyway. But I'm sure you've seen a few nice minimal tree shots. They're all very much the same thing. I could walk down the canal again, but it's pretty much the same as what I did last night, so I know what's down there. So I think what I'm going to do is head back to the van, get myself warmed up, get myself some breakfast, and I'm going to head off to a new location. Thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up. It does help. I keep saying this and repeating this, it does help if you give us a thumbs up, and if you can share the video, other people get to see it. They might enjoy it, they might come and join in on my adventures, they might come out and play, you know, and watch me what I'm doing. So yeah, it's really important to me. I'm going to finish my coffee now. It's in my bag somewhere here. I'm going to try and get it out while I'm talking to you. Suggestions, I wouldn't mind some suggestions on videos. Now I know a lot of people like editing videos. I'm not so keen on them, but I might try and do some now. I come out in the van, I've got my laptop in my van, I can actually do a few editing videos in the van, especially like today when I've got all day to myself. So you never know, I might actually get the old laptop out later on, put one of these images up, or put a couple of images up that I've taken over the weekend and do a quick editing on them. Beautiful. And yeah, put that out. But yeah, give us your suggestions. Where do you think I should go? Give me some ideas and locations. I'd love to hear from them. Leave us a comment below. Love reading your comments. And yeah, all I can say is till next time, ciao for now, see you soon. And get on the LVA group as well, come and give us a chat. See you soon, bye. Warm coffee on a snowy morning. Useful hints and tips time. I've got a cover on my bag. The reason I've got a cover on my bag is when I chuck it in the snow, it doesn't make my bag wet. I don't get snow inside my bag, I don't get snow inside the zips, I don't get snow anywhere on the straps or anything. So, hint of the day, put a cover on your bag when you're out in the snow and the sand or mud. You don't have to worry about it. I'll put a link to these covers because these have got straps on them. It stops them from blowing off and you can clip them on. This is an extra large. It goes right over the top of my 35 or whatever, no, 55 litre bag. Perfect size. I'll put a link in the description below. Well worth having. They do them in lots of different colours as well. So yeah, get a bag on your bag and you won't have to worry about snow and sand in it. Tip done.